Hello, everybody. We are back for lesson number 3. This one is going to be about scientific observations. As you can observe, I have ditched my contacts and I got my glasses on. I've got my Professor Smart Brain lab coat on. So we're going to dive right into this activity. So let's get into our scientific observations slides for this lesson. One of my favorite scientists is his name's Adam Savage. He was part of the Mythbusters. And one of the things he said that I found really unique and it's always stuck with me is, remember kids, the only difference between screwing around in science is writing it down. And that writing it down is really what we're looking for when we're doing science and when we're doing labs. We want to make sure we have accurate pictures. We want to make sure we have good labels on things. And we're jotting down all of our measurements if we need to. Some of the observations that we can take are quantitative. Quantitative measures are things that you can count. Things like that table is 3 meters long, or that object weighs 50 kilograms. Those are countable things that we can see. Qualitative are describing things using your senses, using your sense of sight, smell, taste, hearing, and sight. One of the scientists that we will talk about a little bit later in the year his name is Charles Darwin. He's known for his theories about natural selection. He went to a place called the Galapagos Islands, which is off of South America, and he did a lot of observations down there. He's also known for his gorgeous beard that he has. Here's an example of some of the observations that Darwin did. One of the things he's famous for is learning about these birds and looking at their different beaks. He found that on different islands in the Galapagos, birds had different beaks, and he wanted to know why. So he started jotting information down and sketching these birds. You can see some beetles over on the other side. They also have different unique features on the front of their heads. These are some seashells that he sketched down. He took very, very detailed notes. You can see in this next slide, he spent a lot of time on those islands. Probably got a little bit bored at times. These are him and his buddies on a boat. Oh, sorry about Mikey there, he doesn't look too well. I told you he was famous for his Galapagos tortoises. He was known to have ridden one of these. They are that big. And then this is a bird that he wishes he was observing. This is not very scientific. Then finally, if he ever meets Tony Hawk, that'll be him in 5 years. One of the things that a scientist has to do is be extremely aware of his surroundings or her surroundings. For example, we're going to take a look at this basketball team here. Watch the team in white. There's 4 white, 4 in the black team. They're all going to make passes. You want to count the number of passes that the white team makes.
Is an awareness test. How many passes does the team in white make? The answer is 13.
Okay, did you get 13? If you got 13, good job. Pat yourself on the back for getting that answer correct. However, since you were paying so much attention to those number of passes, you may have missed something. And you may have missed something quite silly. Does anybody think that they could have possibly missed a moonwalking bear go through the middle of those people? Let's take a look.
But did you see the moonwalking bear?
You can see the bear come in from the right-hand side right there. It's in the center. And now it's sliding off the screen to the left. So we weren't really looking for that bear. We were looking for the number of passes. But as scientists, we need to be aware of all of our surroundings and everything that's going on when we're doing our observations. Okay, so our scientific observation directions for this activity. I want you to click on the PDF that's in Schoology, and you're going to send that off to Notability. If you don't remember how to do that, you look for that Send To button at the top of your iPad, click on it, and hit Notability. It's probably a good idea in Notability to create a science folder where all science things can go. Once that's in Notability, you can click on the link that says Scientific Observation Activity. That's going to take you to a website where some scientists are going to talk to you about why it's important to be observant. Answer all the questions that are on the lab sheet that's in Notability, and once you're done with that, submit that lab sheet off to me to number 3 scientific observations assignment. Okay, observations are critical to what we're going to be doing all year this year. Usually in class, we'd be working with microscopes and stereoscopes and really getting up close and personal with some different types of living organisms. This year's going to be a little bit different, but we're also going to be doing a lot of different labs outside of your home, inside of your home, and on these videos in which you're going to have to be extremely observant. So answer these questions and get them submitted. I hope you had fun with some of these slides. All right, see you later.